Alright guys, sorry it's been about 4 weeks since my last review. With my work schedule and the fact that there hasn't been any movies I really care about seeing, it's been a minute. But today I'm here to review Jurassic World Dominion. I understand this movie's been out for 3 weeks. I just now got to see it last night. So let's dive in. Jurassic World Dominion takes place 4 years after Fallen Kingdom, which I don't fully remember as a film. Beyond that, it takes place 4 years after. Dinosaurs are now roaming the country and the world. They have escaped Isla Nublar. They're everywhere. In that 4 years' time, a new corporation has come out called Biosyn. You know, because we always need a big corporate villain. Biosyn is trying to put on a good face. They're saving dinosaurs from around the world and putting them in a remote location in Italy where they can study them and hopefully use their genetics and DNA sequencing to find cures for human diseases as well. Claire and Owen are still sort of a couple, are they? They've now adopted the child from Fallen Kingdom, who I forgot existed until I was like, who is this kid? They're living in a remote cabin in the woods open this year in Nevadas. Owen is kind of like a, I don't know, ranch hand. He goes and captures dinosaurs and then ships them off to somewhere they can be safe. And Claire is she's just trying to save dinosaurs as well, essentially. But they keep this kid locked up in this cabin because she is a clone, and there are bad people in the world that want her for her DNA to study her. We also have the original three, Ellie Sattler, Alan Grant, and Ian Malcolm coming back. They have their own storyline as well. Turns out there's these giant locust swarms, and these locusts are prehistoric locusts, you know, and they're eating all the food crops, and they are going to cause a catastrophic event. Outside of that, that's what I remember the plot being. So let's dive into it. This movie is a hot mess. I don't think I've seen a blockbuster in such a long time that was so devoid of emotion and heart. Nothing about this movie was good. It was very sterile, very cold. The writing was terrible. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't expect grand class acting in a Jurassic Park film, and writing even, but this was bad. Like, this was bad. COVID derailed this film. It finally came out. It is the conclusion, and I have to say, it's bad. It's relying entirely on nostalgia and being just a big summer blockbuster. But blockbusters have more than just having a big budget and flashy scenes on the screen, right? There's a good story to it. There's heart to it. They brought back the original three. We have Laura Dern back in. We have Jeff Goldblum, and we have Sam Neill. Great. Fantastic. Their storyline is terrible. The way they tried to incorporate them into Owen and Claire's world is bad. It doesn't make sense. It really didn't need to be made. It sucks too because when I go see a Jurassic Park movie or a Jurassic World, I expect to see a lot of dinosaurs, and I expect that the dinosaurs are going to be like the main plot point. I hate to inform you, the dinosaurs play second fiddle in this film. They're just kind of there. They kind of show them randomly. They don't move the plot around, really. They're just there. This is a movie about bugs and a bad corporation who's trying to take over the world. It's very formulaic. It's very boring. And now, don't get me wrong, Jurassic World, the first one, entirely almost a shot-for-shot remake of Jurassic Park, but just updated. But the fun thing about Jurassic World 1 and 2 is that they made something different, right? It wasn't just, oh, we brought dinosaurs back. It was, we spliced DNA from dinosaurs that should not have ever mated and made a nightmare creature. That was fun. This one is truly, they're bugs. And also this corporation wants to steal this child because she's a clone. And also, yeah, Blue is barely in this movie even. It's just bad. It's hollow, guys. The only reason it's getting some sort of attention from me is that it was wonderful to see the original three back on screen. That's about it. I really enjoyed, though, they did use a lot more practical effects for the dinosaurs. There were definitely some scenes in the dinosaurs that were more practical. It was fun to see the puppets again. They looked great. But overall, it just fumbles over itself. It's 2.5 hours long, also. I literally, I didn't walk out, but I thought about it. I was really bored. It's really boring, especially for being a big summer blockbuster. I was bored. I looked at the clock at one point because I thought, oh, surely we're an hour and a half into this monstrosity. It had only been an hour, and I had an hour and 45 minutes left to sit. It's not very good. and maybe I'm being too picky, but I'm sorry, they tried so hard to make this a family-friendly adventure film, but there are no stakes in this game. Never once did you think someone's gonna die, or, there's no stakes. It's not scary. The first Jurassic Park at least was scary. But here's my thing too. Once Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, after that first film, no need for sequels. Ever. I understand they made a lot of money. No need for sequels. Once you leave the theme park, it's boring. Like, what's the point? Jurassic Park 2, hated it. Super boring. No point. So yeah. Jurassic World Dominion shouldn't have been made. Colin Trevorrow, you made a completely emotionless, hollow film, and it just stumbles and falls, and it's terrible. I can't imagine watching that a second time. So I give it a 1.5 out of 5. It's bad. It's not good, guys. I'm only giving it the star for Laura Dern and Jeff Goldblum, as well as practical effects. That's it. So yeah, tell me what you think below in the comments. Thanks for watching. If there's any movies you want me to review, leave a comment down below and I'll get to it, because I would love to make more videos for y'all if you are willing to watch them. I just don't have many movies coming out that I care about. So let me know what you want me to review. But yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe, tell me what you think of Jurassic World 3, and until probably the weekend. I'm seeing a movie tomorrow.